What's going on, guys? Bacon here, and in the background we have Division 1 gameplay, and this game is actually against rank 57 in the world on the leaderboard, rank 57, so it's a good game. You guys can watch that in the background. I just want to chat today because I've had a ton of questions. Bacon, where are you? What are you doing? One of the worst things you can do on YouTube is take like week-long breaks all the time. I had a 4 or 5 day break a while ago, and then I just took a 6 or 7 dayer. It's bad. The upload schedule is bad. Anyways, I've been away. I've been busy. We're back. We should be on track to every other day-ish. Should we try to go with that? Anyway, let's try to stick to it. But today what I want to talk about is NHL 16. I'm going to give you my reaction to the news. I'm sure you guys have all heard the news. If you haven't, though, I'm going to put a link in the description. You can check out what EA Sports released. Now, if you want the first ever news, if you want the first news, the first to know the news, you should get Twitter, because that's usually where it gets leaked. Operation Sports hit me up on Twitter this time and said, look, we got it, here it is, and they were bang on. Operation Sports bang on. You remember last year when I called them out, I said, your sources, check your sources. These guys had the release date wrong. Yeah, anyway, bang on again. Operation Sports, props. Thanks for the heads up too, by the way. Anyways, so EA Sports released the exact same information, and we're going to go through it. I'll give you my opinions. You guys can check it out. You can read along. You can do whatever you want. I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to give you my opinion on the main points. And other than that, I want to talk about Babcock a little bit too. Jeez, I can't believe it. Let's just NHL 16. Let's start with that. Fuck's sakes, host of Babcock. Anyway, NHL 16. Look, he just misses that, by the way. Okay, EASHL is back. That is the first one. We all knew it was going to be back. I said I would eat another shirt if it wasn't back. I knew it was going to be back. You knew it was going to be back. Hopefully they did enough to keep everybody happy. People seem excited. I mean, people were excited last year until the game got released too. But people seem excited. Now, my predictions on NHL 16 as a whole is that the gameplay is going to feel almost the exact same. Now, a couple of these points here that they released suggest maybe not so much, but I fucked up. You see that? I put it in my own net. Anyway, so a couple of the points that they released, maybe the gameplay will feel different. I don't know. I figured they were just going to bring in new game modes. They did the gameplay last year. It was all different. I'm talking about next gen. Speaking of that, I don't even think it's going to be for last gen. I haven't heard anything about it, and I believe one of the articles said only for PS4 and Xbox One. So last gen, guys, it might be a forced upgrade if you want to play NHL 16. Anyways, let's get back to EASHL. The biggest part of EASHL is 6 for 6, right? I mean, we got the goalies back. In my eyes, it's 6 for 6. We got the goalies back. Now, there's another massive change, but we needed the goalies. You can't do it without the goalies. You just can't do it. You can't. It wasn't fun. I mean, it was fun, but ain't nobody want to shoot on the computer goalie when you're 5 versus 5. I don't like it. I don't like that. And some of you guys might like that. You guys know I like the goalie. You guys know I like the goalie position. Come on, Purple. Let's go. All right, so EASHL, though, the biggest change, and I am up in the air. I hate to start with a negative point. on NHL 16, but no more level ups. So you got your guy, you're going in, and you pick a preset build. So if you're a sniper, you get these stats. If you're a grinder, you get these stats. If you're a defenseman, you get these stats. So there's no more leveling up. That's it. That's what I'm getting from this anyway. That's what I'm hearing from other people anyway. So there's a couple pros, and there's definitely cons. Let me start with you want the good news or the bad? You want the good or the bad? Let's start with the bad. No, let's start with the good. Let's get the good. Let's give them a good. All right. So this is going to mean it's way more competitive just in general. And it also opens up a door. Like, for the people that, let's say you get the game at Christmas, now you can compete right out of the gate. Like, you got no excuse. You can't be like, all right, buddy's played fucking 500 games. He's got his legend cards, and he's way faster than me. And you essentially, you would have to grind forever to catch up. That's no longer. That's a pro, I guess. I guess that's a pro. And the other pro is it kind of opens up the door if NHL ever wants to actually be played competitively. You know what I mean? Like, you look at a game like Call of Duty, and there's tweaks. Like, you got the guns, you got, but there's no real advantages. Like, you don't have one guy that can run super fast. You don't have one guy that can fucking jump super high. You know what I mean? Everybody's on a level playing ground, and that's going to be the same way here, right? So, if you want a competitive scene, this is kind of the way you have to go. So I would say that's a positive. That's a good move if this were to ever move competitively. I just don't know if EASHL can make it work. I hope I'm wrong. I actually do hope I'm wrong, because the biggest con I see here is that there's no more grind. There's no more grind. Like, look at a lot of games, like, they focus on the level up now. Like, without the level up, why would you go grind in those extra games? Unless you're playing flat out competitive, why would you, like, what's the incentive to hop into an OTP lobby and do this? Or, you know what I mean? You took out the grind. The grind. I don't know. I have a hard time believing that people who pick up the game on day one are still going to be having fun in November or December with the same player build, unless you're a couple of the top teams in the world. I don't know. Once again, I hope I'm wrong. I just don't know if it's a good move to take out the grind when the competitive scene isn't there yet. You see that goal? Wow! Shit, we caught him. Anyway, that's EASHL. OTP, I've never been a big fan of not having your own guy. Now we're going to the regular teams. As far as I know, we're going back to the right. So if you pick Chicago, then you pick a position. Like, if you pick center, then you control tags, right? So once again, no more level up, but it is 6 vs 6. We can still have fun. You guys know what I'm saying. Anyway, it is what it is. EASHL. I'm curious more than any other game mode how this is going to do with this setup. You took out the grind. I don't know. Show me some incentive. Are there going to be achievements, level ups, milestones you can reach? I hope you added something, because the grind's not there. You need something. It needs to be there. Anyway, let's go. We're moving on. Co-op online, so you can sit on the couch and play with your friends online. That's good. That's fun. Yeah, I mean, that's good. People wanted that. Hut, Play It Friend is back. That's huge. There wasn't a whole lot of Hut stuff, right? So, you know they're going to develop Hut. I hope they put more into it. After you win Division 1, she's not GG. That's it. Game over. Go win it again. I hope that's not what they left it at either. There's got to be more of a grind, right? I mean, you can build your team. At least there's some shit to do in Hut. But, I mean, you can't. There's got to be something else. There's got to be more. And I hope that they took community advice and built onto Hut that way, in addition to adding on whatever they add on. I'm sure. I'm not worried about them working on Hut. I think we all know they will, so we'll kind of leave it at that. But Play Friend being back is huge. Good work. I like it. I like that. That's a check mark. Now, GM mode. All right, so for you GM guys, I get asked to play a GM mode all the time. Now, I'm going to clump GM mode in with Be a Pro. And there's two things that I don't love about it that I think could make the game way, way better, and you can small dev team me, response, whatever you want. I don't really care. But first let's get to the pro. I'm scattered right now. Let's get to the pros. GM modes. Player morale. I love this idea. I like the potential here. It's good idea. Players to have different personalities and stuff. You put Crosby and Ovechkin on the same team. Maybe it's going to clash. I don't know. Whatever. They both want to be the superstar. They both want all the ice time. Whatever it is. I don't know. Let's just say you can't have 20 superstars and figure they're going to be happy with 8 minutes a game. You know what I mean? Like, so different personalities. You got to call team meetings. You got to deal with trade demands. I love the idea, but what's the execution going to be like? You know what I mean? Remember Live the Life? I remember reading the Live the Life thing, and I was like, yes, this is going to be sweet. I was pumped. I was like, yes. I'm like, all right, I'm starting a fucking series. This is going to be great. YouTube's. I'm going to have fun here. This is going to be good. Anyway, so I get in there, and it's text-based. Text-based. I can't do it. So you and your friends go to the bar. You get a bar fight. Minus fucking 20 shooting. Oh, my God. Like, it doesn't work. It doesn't. You can't read it. You can't. 2K's got it figured out with NBA, and I know it probably took a ton of time, ton of effort, voice actors, probably a ton of money. I don't know what it takes. I don't make video games, but I do know what's fun for me anyway. And reading text-based, it's done. I mean, fuck. Like, on the Super Nintendo, that was great. Like, I didn't mind. I thought that was good. Like, this is good. This is cool. But now, like, when I saved the princess on Super Nintendo, I was okay with that. I was okay with just reading along. But now, like, it's already out there, right? It's out. Somebody did it. Somebody did it. You can't go back. It doesn't work. I don't know. I'm excited for the day they take the step. But until then, I can't get excited about the game modes. I can't. I hope the player morale comes out good, but I feel like the team meetings, I think they're going to be dull, and it's going to take a lot of the excitement away from that idea, which is an amazing idea. Awesome idea. I just think it's going to rely on execution, and I shouldn't sit here and say it's going to be bad, because I don't know. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen nothing at all. Anyway, text-based doesn't work for me. The longevity, though, that's good. I mean, that you could replay another season. It's not going to be the exact same thing. That's good. So that is good. That's another pro. Anyway, so there's a couple other things. There's an on-ice trainer. I mean, you can go out there. It's going to tell you kind of where to shoot. And all I could think of when I read this was, show me the glitch goals. We'll see how it plays out, though. I like the idea of the trainer. It's kind of cool, but is this just going to be like, all right, go out and find that sweet spot? I guess we'll see. Anyway, it also said passing trainer, stuff like that. So it could be cool. It could be awesome. We'll see, though. We'll see. The gameplay, like I said before, I thought this game was going to play the exact same, but there's precision skating, and there's also new puck pick. Wow, I cannot. There's new puck pickups. So are you not going to do that long turn? He should have scored right there. Oh, my. You're not going to do that long turn anymore? You know, when you pick it up and you just turn randomly for no reason? Is that not going to happen? Now, the precision skating, it basically says you can strafe. Watch this, though. Watch this. This should have been icing. It should have been icing. Come on. What? It should have been a call. I thought it should have been icing. Uh-oh. Oh, nah. GG. Oh, shit. Anyway, so it basically says you can strafe. Now, is this only going to be when you're standing still? So if you get the puck with your defense on the blue line, you can slide over and tee it up for tee it up for one slapper, right? You know, or one slap. What am I talking about today? I've been off for a while. It's been like 6-7 days, guys. It's week out. Anyway, NHL 16. We'll talk about Babcock later. Oh my God. Amazing. Are you guys hyped about NHL 16 right now? I like what I see so far. I want to see some gameplay. I got a trailer or something like that. I mean, text can get taken wherever, right? You can do whatever you want with it. Anyway, this guy was a great player in the background. Let me know what you guys are most excited about. There's a few key points: player morale, EASHL. We got a few big things coming back in. Play a friend. I am pumped. A few cons, though. We'll see you guys soon.